Welcome to Money Magnet channel. It used to be said, saving money is smart. However, savers are suddenly losers. The current financial crisis can be officially traced back to August 15, 1971. President Richard Nixon removed the dollar from the gold standard on August 15, 1971. The United States began printing money on this day. And with starting of printing press, the official start date of the rich getting richer became August 15th. From that day, savers started to lose money. The US dollar ceased to be money after 1971. It was adopted as fiat money. A fiat currency has no intrinsic value and is only supported by government decree. And now the question is, what is a government decree? Simply put, the government creates laws, saying that a piece of paper is money, legal tender. For example, people must pay their taxes in a country's fiat currency. You cannot pay your taxes in gold or in chickens. Now you may be wondering that what's wrong with fiat currency? The answer is governments tend to spend more than they collect in taxes. They make promises they cannot always keep. So they print fiat currency to pay their bills, making that fiat currency worth less and less. Paper money finally returns to its true value, zero, stated French philosopher Voltaire. It was challenging to print money as long as the US dollar was backed by gold. When the gold backing for the US dollar was removed, printing presses started running, making savers losers. 3 enormous crashes have occurred in the world in the first 10 years of our century. First, the dot-com crash in 2000, then the real estate crash in 2007, followed by the stock market crash in 2008. The printing machines were turned on and more money was printed each time the markets crashed, in the hopes that the economy would not tank. Savings interest rates are currently close to or below zero in many countries. In US also interest rates are negligible. Savers are losers once more. Ironically, banks have too much cash at the moment. People are nevertheless becoming impoverished. Our money is toxic, which is the cause of this. Having money makes people poorer. People who work and save for a living are falling ill. Now you may ask that why savers are losers? In 1976, a person could save money and become rich. For example, in 1976, $1 million in savings with 15% interest was $150,000 annually. You could live well on $150,000 a year in 1976. Things are very different today. Today, $1 million in savings with 2% interest is $20,000 annually. That is how much the value of money has gone down. And 2% interest is high today. The first country to print money was China. In China, during the Tang dynasty, paper money was first widely used. When people stopped accepting paper money, trade ceased, therefore the usage of paper money only quickly extended to India, Persia, and Japan. Because governments consistently print too much money. The same is being done by governments today. The Roman Empire collapsed in part because it started charging farmers to finance its wars. The Roman Empire fell. The Roman emperors debased their coins when tax revenues failed to fund the cost of war. Debasing coins was their way of printing money. In order to fund the Revolutionary War, George Washington produced continental currency. As soon as the value of the continental dropped to zero, soldiers stopped their fighting. The saying "not worth a continental" is still in use today. You can see that the economy exploded after Nixon removed the dollar from the gold standard in 1971. The world and the United States were both blown into bubbles by printed money. The bubble began to leak around 2000. The government issued more money to avert a crash. With the real estate catastrophe in 2007 and the subsequent bank crash in 2008, the bubble started to deflate once more. The printing presses continued to operate throughout. The US dollar lost nearly 90% of its value between 1913, the year the Federal Reserve Bank was created, and 1971, the year Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. In September 2010, Warren Buffett had this to say to savers. The one thing I will tell you is the worst investment you can have is cash. Everybody is talking about cash being king and all that sort of thing. Cash is going to become worth less over time. Lord Rothschild of the powerful Rothschild banking dynasty is often quoted as saying, "This is the greatest experiment in monetary history in the history of the world." The Rothschild family should know. They set up the modern global banking system back in the 1760s in Germany. And in this inflation problem, not even politicians can save us. Because the problem is not political. It was Rothschild Bank founder Mayer Amschel Rothschild who is credited with saying, "Give me control of a nation's money, and I care not who makes the laws." So always remember the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules. By studying all of this, we are definitely sure about that, saving the money is not the only option in today's world. Like this video and comment down your thoughts about saving. Subscribe this channel for more informative videos. Till then, find some way to get your money work for you.